Hello students, my name is Devarchana Raut, faculty in Computer Science. In our previous slides, we have already discussed about different persons involved in an organization and what are their roles and responsibilities using a computer, or what are their roles and responsibilities in a computer center. In today's slide, we are going to discuss different level of management in an organization. That in an organization, what are the levels of persons or levels of staffs are involved and what are their corresponding jobs and responsibilities. So let's start. The different level of management staffs are generally divided into three types in a computer sector. First, upper level management staff. Secondly, middle level management staff. And at the end, the lower level management staff. Let's start with the upper level management staff. This group of staff are basically known as the strategic part of the organization. That is, this level of staff are responsible for long-term planning and how to set a target of any job. They will do periodic review of the given jobs, that it is perfectly performed or not. So we can take an overall idea about the upper level management staff are that they are basically the strategic part of the organization who basically set some targets of action. They do have idea about different software and specific software available for the organization and also work on it. Next, let's come to the middle level of management staff. Basically, this is known as implementation part or implementation group of the management. All the planning done by the upper level of management is implemented by the middle level of management staff. In this level of managers, they are responsible for different types of development planning. They act as an interface between the upper level and lower level. That is, they are the communicative part of the organization. They act as a communicative interface between the upper level and lower level of management. They must be well known with the new generation of computer and technologies. That is, they must have a proper idea about the new generation or upgraded computer technologies. They must be experts in MIS. That is, they must also expertise in management information system. Let's move to the last management, that is last level of management staff, that is lower level of management staff. Basically, the lower level of management staff are considered as the operational part of the organization. That is, whatever plan is set by the upper level, that is implemented by the middle level, and that is operated or that is brought in action by the lower level of management staff. This level of management staff is practically related to the job that is carried out by the fourth grade employees. They must have idea about how to maintain a computer center, or they must have idea about how to maintain a computer, how to do maintenance of a computer. They have taken knowledge of different tools that are provided by different manufacturing companies in the market. These type of staffs normally required very small knowledge to operate and maintain the computer center properly. So basically, lower level management staff are the operational part of the organization and are the fourth grade employees, we can say, who function or who work to implement, to bring all the plannings and plottings in action. Okay, so in the next part we will see a diagram of different level of management in organization. This is a diagrammatic representation, or we can say this is a hierarchical diagrammatic representation, which starts with the chief executive of the organization. The chief executive of organization is then subdivided into office manager and project manager. Basically, office manager handles all the parts, we can say all the official terms of the organization, as we can say HR part, data entry part, service, customer service desk part, or any sales part, marketing part, or purchase part, all the official sections of the organization, whereas the project manager holds all the programmatic and software or system development portion of the organization. So we will first discuss about the office manager. We can see that it is subdivided into operational manager, chief human resource, that is chief HR. We can see the data entry specialist. Under this all sections, we have also the next level of staffs, that is under the operation manager we can see a sales department. There would be a sales head. There is a production department where there would be a production head. There is a marketing and purchase department too. And in the chief HR manager do have an assistant HR resource. The data entry specialist have an assistant staff and do have a junior staff under it. Similarly, the customer service head do have their staffs, junior staffs under it. Head clerk have assistant clerk or clerk under him or her. The project manager, as we have already discussed, are basically they hold the part in which we see the system development operations. For example, we can see a programming upgradation of any software or hardware component. So the project manager is subdivided into the senior programmer and a senior analyst. Under senior programmer we have a programmer, which can be a project head or something, under which we would have any engineers, software engineers. Similarly, the senior analyst do have a analyst under its post. So this is a hierarchical representation of different level of management in an organization. In our next slide, we will see what are the roles and responsibilities of each and every level of management in an organization. So this much for this slide. Thank you, students.